Fine. Now is it audible? Okay, good morning. We are starting with the new concept in the C hash with the second unit itself, that is structure. So similar to the C and C++, we are having the same structure point. And structure, what it includes with your variable, and simply already have created. Why it is not showing? Just wait a minute. I think it has been hanged. Fine, it is taking some more time. Okay, fine. Now I have given the name for my project as a structure, and my class is remain as it is. Don't want, I will close it. So what I will go for, this is my main method. So instead of that, for particularly going for the main method, I will write a program for my structure. Suppose that structure will include some, it is representing as some cloud, or you can say as some record, and if you want to track that record, you have to keep for that. So when I'm saying that structure is taking, so structure is built up with some content. By the name, you can see that the structure is something which is going to show you some content with a proper, what we can say, skeleton. Like that, suppose I will give first of the title. Suppose if I want to record of a book, so what will go for a library? It will check, it will maintain with some title, then name of the book, author name. Like that, we are also going for that structure. Structure implement what we have to represent some records. We are going to fetch that record in a value data type, Okay, so what I will go for, I will make a structure with a book, and I will make that proper conditions with proper content, how we are going to build. In C, we had moved with some conditions like, so we'll make it as, I will completely make this structure with the namespace as, just sorry. We'll go here, take this content, with some different class, that is a struct, or you can define as books itself. Yeah. Now I will put some conditions over here in a public from string. That will be the, first of all, will be the title, then public string get. After title, I will write for the author, and let it be the public ID. It will be then integer. So we'll take a new data type, that is int book underscore ID I will consider. So this is what I need to present in my structure, or I need to get focused on my types, where I'm going to define each and every content, So when I'm saying that this structure is going to be performed, this structure is going to be considered, so that considered structure will have some values. So what that values will include of. So I will consider for making that public class, and need to test the structure for it. So we'll define here some declaration. In the main method, I will go with some declaration. So what I will do, I will make this content available here with public main method. I will define so that it will consider some conditions over here. I will make it some changes. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go with some specification. Now the title I have already mentioned. So what will be the book title? So we'll consider book 1 dot title. So I need to consider for that also to C hash programming. That will be my title. Will make the objects of the same. Will make the objects of the same. Don't worry. Then book dot author, as what parameters we had taken, we will go for it. The name of that author will be ABC. Okay. And book ID. Yes, book one dot ID I will consider here with the dot book. They are showing me error. I will create an object like that also. So don't worry, we'll put some ID with name of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now what we will go for, it was a remain a structure for one part. Now again I need to go with second book. So book 2 dot, we need to create some methods also for this. That's why they are showing me the error. Okay, don't worry. So let it be, we will give it as a microprocessor. Book 2 dot author. Because I have taken only three parameter strings, you can say. So author will be XYZ, I will consider here. Whatever I have taken, just I need to go for it with the title name and need to provide some consideration. So what I will go with, so what I will do, I will write console dot write line here in the text that book 1 title equals to what we had given. The title is having an index space. I will make it as a 0 and will have some conditions for book 1. Simply I will make some methods clear also over here. Listing. Just wait a minute. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, we'll continue with this book 1 author, and I have to do one thing, that is what is the condition we have to go with. provide some structures. Yes. Sorry. Book author it will be. Yeah, I will write for the ID same. Similarly, for book 2 also I'm going to structure for the same. Sorry. Okay. So now we will run whether it is showing me some errors or not. We will check. The one more thing is remain, that is we need to make our, if I'm saying CR, that is nothing but the cross console dot read key to get my contains over there. So I will just read the content and will check whether it is being start. Yeah, fine. So book title for 1, 2, and 3 has been given. Also for it is been checked. So you also from the user input you also can take. So this is will be the task for you. You have to take from the user. See this title, author name, and this book ID I have mentioned over here. But the task for you for the lab I'm going to give. So that time you have to insert the values from the user input. You have to take the typecast in 32 type, so that you can convert that conversion and you can take the user input into the console in your console window. From here you have to insert this value. Suppose if I am considering this, then it will be taking my capture out, but you have to provide in the console the values and also the conditions. Now the next point in your what we can say in here for you was how I'm going to consider for, because we have covered the structure. Now the nested class. What is nested class and string manipulation? Now we will see here with the program itself. What is the nested class? I will create a new program again. Sorry, project console app.net framework. Get nested class. Okay. So now what is nested class? By the name it is showing me that in the class itself we are having the new class. So when we are saying like this, it is similar to your if else condition, like an if else condition, because if else nested, if I am saying that, then you are considering that nested class as some conditions we are providing with it, means class, outer class and inner class. Yes, so this is nothing but when we are saying the class is nothing but it is a user defined blueprint, or you can say it is a prototype for which we are going to write or creating an objects we are going to create over there. So basically when a class is combines, it combines the fields and methods so into a single unit. So in C hash, when we are saying that the C hash we allows it to define the class. It allows to define the class and within the another class also. Yes, within the another class. So when we are saying such types of class known as a nested class, means one there is a one class which is outer and second one will be the inner class. Okay, now this is nothing but we are saying that that is suppose how I'm going to show you. So we'll make it here. It is an internal, so I will make it as a public class and will rename it as an outer class. You can consider it as an outer class. In that I'm going to provide some methods. In that I'm going to provide some method, that is public void. Void means it is returning, yes, something, whether it is returning something, yes or no, I don't know. Hey, na? We'll write for that console. If I'm saying CW, it is not taking. Why? Console dot write line. Yeah, I will write it as a, this is outer class. Yeah, this is an outer class method. So this is one of my condition I have given. Now what I will do, I will go with the inner class. Now where it will be, yes, it is within your main class. Within your outer class, I am declaring one more class. So it will be, yes, public class. I will make it as inner class. Okay. So we'll call method. Here I will write a method over in this class, that is public void method 1. Yeah. Sorry. Console dot write line. Here I will, this is inner class method, which is which method? The method 1 is the inner class method. Okay, fine. Now what I will do, I will take these three after the completion of this public class, means where it is ending. After that, my main class, what you can say, it may be a main class of your main method, or you can say a driver class. So public class, let it be GFG. So you can give any number. So any name for that class, I will give ABC. So let it be. So here I will call the main method. Here I will call the main method. Cut it, I will paste over it. And static public void main, I will to go over it. What I will do, I will make it public. And here I will create an object of that class. What will that? What I have given outer class object, I am going to create obj equals to new outer class. Yes, and simply will call the method. Which method was there for it? That is the method only. So obj dot, it will show me a method. It will show me a method. Yeah. So obj, sorry, called with one method. Okay. Obj with method 1. Class. Play. Take that. So first object has been taken into consideration now. For inner class, I will take because I have taken some conditions for it. So I will create an object 2. New. Yes, it will be the outer class or inner class method. And what I will do, I will call with obj2. And what will be the method? It is showing me method 1. So I have taken what? The interference. What I have taken? The interference, or you can say object of one class I have created, but interference of the another object in the first class, or you can say in outer class I have taken the inner class object, or interference we had created, or reference we had created, you can consider. Now we will see whether it is showing me some output. So we'll remove it. Some condition over here with this thing. Fine. We completed with this. Okay, we'll save it and run the program. Yeah, I will not kept console dot read key. So it will not keep my. Yes, this is outer class method and this is inner class. So what we had done, we had just specified how my nested class are going to work. So what I have done, I have given the project name as a nested class, don't worry. But now it is, I have created one class with the name outer class. Here a method I had called in that class and written some statement over there, that is this method is an outer class method. Now what I have done, in this class itself I called another class, that is inner class, because this is the outer class, this is inner class, and in that class again I have called one method. Now what I have done, I have taken another class and in that I have given, in the main method I have given an objects of these particular the above classes, references and objects has been created, and it is taken as an interference for it, because we are creating the reference for the inner class from the outer class. Okay, so like this it has been created for the nested class, for your nested class. Now the next point is string manipulation. How I am going to, is it clear up to this, how the nested class has been created? Is it clear? Just reply in chat if you are not able to talk. Just make in chat whether it is clear to you. What is nested class? Just I am repeating and again over and over. If yes, say yes. If no, again I will repeat. Okay, fine. I think no one has been known about what is nested. What is nested mean? So we'll go continue with the next program, that is for your string manipulation. Keep in mind you are having an offline papers. Do work hard. We'll go with string manipulation. Why is taking not? It's not taking. Okay, fine. Now, what the string manipulation is, it is the first way to use the reverse function. The manipulation is nothing but we can use for the reversing your conditions or reversing the content. So it is a very simple form. Directly you can also write. So we will go with a string as by name. It is showing you the string manipulation is nothing but string dot empty. I will say this function works for your string manipulation. S equals to, we'll say the console dot read line, because need to define something which is over in your console. Now the character need to be in, I'm defining with an array. What this array will go with equals to s dot, I'm casting something, char array, I'm casting something. Okay, so that will be array dot, that is nothing but I am just reversing it with the keyword reverse. What, which characters I am going to define, that I need to get reverse in form, that is string manipulation, and that may need to be get particularly stored. Sorry, something wrong. Fine. What I will write here is nothing but your array conditions console dot read line, or you can say read key also, no worry, no issue. So like this, I have done the string manipulation. Right, what I have given, I have taken just a string. I need to provide some conversion over there. So I have taken the objects, create an object for an empty string. I am going to create contain, and then I am going to provide some conditions over there. This is the string manipulation. Just a simple provide some string, that is a query we will provide. We will take the reverse of this query, because I have taken the reverse keyword. You can do another manipulation also. Yes, if you want to empty, you can go with it. If you want to do any changes, you can go for it. Suppose if I am again providing a key, enter, then it is going to be carried out, because here what this function will do, in the character I am providing some string which is empty. It is showing me what is the string. String is empty. I need to provide some conditions for it, and later on it is going to read that. Later on I have created here object and I provided that it should get read. It should get read. Then after that reading, that characters should be checked, and it is given into the array index into an array index, and later on it should get reverse, and that should be get write and read. That should be get write and read. So this is only the function of a string manipulation. What is that? If you want to do string manipulation, the string can be converted into your another form, that is in your array index you can convert it, or in your integer formation also you can typecast. Typecasting is nothing, you can do the changes in your string accordingly. Do the changes into your string accordingly. Fine. So we'll now move further with some conditions. Like suppose if I am again you want to print something, that is like if I given 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, so whether it is taking, yes, because what I have done, I have taken the array index. Yes, what I have taken, I have taken an array index, and it is not considering only the string, it is considering the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 also as a string. Yes. Now the task for you is you have to do one change over here. The string should take only the character, not any other digits or not any special characters. Yes, so this is for your string manipulation program. Now the next point here we have in our syllabus, that is nothing but the naming convention. Yes, what is naming convention? How we are going to go for it? So naming convention is defined for your some basic conditions. Naming convention means when we are saying it is an integer, so we are providing an int value for it. Then if there is a string we are providing, then we are making it as a string before that value or variable. So simply when we are providing this naming convention, so this is only the theory concept for naming convention in C hash. That is only just the suppose we having some cases. So what types of convention we are having? So there are some cases and it is named with some condition. That is nothing but there are some terminologies. We called it as a camel case, Pascal case, or underscore prefix or underscore prefix. So this type of naming convention we provide. So what will be it? Then the kind of camel case which we are saying that for the naming convention is nothing but it is a standard format, or you can say camel case. It is a standard format to represent the first letter of your word always in a small letter. The first letter of your word always present in a small letter, and after that each word starts with a capital letter. Suppose I am writing with the swearing, so S will be the small and all other letters will be capital. This is the camel case. If I am saying for the Pascal case, what will be the Pascal case? Here all the first letter is capital and other are in every word. What we can say, every word in the string, or you can in any other content will be capital. It will be capital. And last one, that is the post prefix. Underscore prefix means we are using for underscore, means providing some words and providing underscore in that. So suppose here like this, if I'm creating a project and I am giving name like this, just wait a minute, I will create one project for that. Is it gone upside? Sorry. So here like this, if I'm giving some word or some underscore word after word, so that will be given as like upper underscore case. So this type of convention, naming convention, is called the underscore prefix conversion, or the name prefix defines it is not in the middle, then it will be itaf before your name. Before your name, when I'm providing the underscore, it is a naming convention for the underscore prefix case. Underscore prefix case. There are three types of naming convention cases in C hash. First one is your camel case, where the first letter will be small and the other letters will be capital. Others letter will be capital in this case. So showing you like this, it will be small, U is small and others are in capital. Like this type of cases we called it as a camel case. When we are saying each and every contents are in a capital form. So, and in the underscore, before any word, if I'm providing an underscore, then it will be considering for your underscore prefix case. Underscore prefix case. So, rightly we will see what I will go. I will not create here. I will just show you how it is going to be worked. Like this, suppose I am giving a private keyword and providing an int underscore salary. So it is one of the type. It is one of the type. It is one of the conditions. That will be the good. But if I'm saying like this, private int 16 underscore salary. So this is also one of the naming convention. This is also one of the naming convention. But what is issue here? It is not considering the int 62 underscore salary as its word. It will provide you error. It will provide you error. So basically what you can do, you have to go simple for an integer value. Simple for an integer value. Okay. So this is your native data types, or you can say in 32 or in 64. If you are using, then that time you have to consider whether it is a very showing any class or showing any error with it or not. So you can go also for int 32 or 64. But when I'm saying underscore, then it should get assigned some values. It should get assigned some values with, yes, values with some condition, but it will show represent that 32-bit signed integer. Yes, it is showing something that is 32-bit signed integer, and you are giving it as a 64. So it is a, yes, it is showing me some error. Yes, it's showing me some error. So basically you can go with some one naming space, with one naming space. Yes. Now when I said the Pascal, yes, so what that Pascal means, Pascal case, what this naming convention defines, it defines when I'm saying public, what the Pascal says that each and every letter should be in capital. It should be capital, means first letter of every word is in capital letter. So what I will do one thing, that is in partial, I have taken publicly class and name as something like this. What we can say, ABC, okay, colon. So page will define with something. Yeah, so this page is representing something that is not any function I have called. So it is showing me some error over here. But when I'm saying this, I need to provide with the class name with a capital, whole capital letters, not a single small letters. So this is one of the type of naming convention or method you can call. Suppose we are having some local variables. Again, we are having some, what we can say, local variable and arguments. When we are passing, that time also we need to get consideration about how that local variable get posted in your main method, or it is creating its object. So because here that function should have some access to that program. That function should have access within that program, then only it is going to access your condition or access your class name or access your main method or function. Fine. So these types of what we can say, we are having some naming convention over here, and now it is there is a comparison. So what is the main comparison between what we can say, just wait a minute, the last point, that is the Java versus C hash. It is given over here. So what is the total main difference between your, what we can say, Java and C hash? So can anybody tell me what is the main difference between Java and C hash? Yes, speak up. If anybody knows, just a small differences we have. Because Java runs on a Java runtime, that is JRE, where C hash runs on a CLR, that is common language runtime. Then first difference is this. Then second one, it is a class based object oriented language. Java is a class based object oriented language, where C hash is object oriented functional, or you can say a strong typing component oriented language, because it is very case sensitive, where Java we can write on notepad and run on your command prompt. So similarly, but in the C hash, it is provided its own compiler, and on that compiler we have to go through. Yes. Now Java does not support for any of the operator overloading, where C hash used to do. For multiple operator overloading, we can go for the C hash. But in Java, it is not usable. Yes, operator overloading is not there in concept for your Java. Java does not support your pointer, while C hash supports pointer means values only when it is in an unsafe mode. When it is in unsafe mode, we can use Java for C hash for our programming. But here in this Java, we are not able to use the pointers for in a safe or unsafe mode. Okay, and also in Java, the array is a direct specialization of an object, where your C hash is a specialization of a system, because you can see here we are using system for our each and every class calling, or each and every method we are defining over here. You can see, because the system is responsible for your specialization of your project, or of your whatever the task you are performing. Yes, so it is basically a difference, main difference, because Java is also, but it uses GRE for its compilation or environment which is provided for the Java, and for C hash it is provided with other content. Yes, and it is having CLR for it. Again, it is an object oriented, but the C hash is just not an object oriented, but it is a string, strong typing component oriented and functional oriented object oriented language. And also one of the main thing, that is Java not supports your operator overloading concept, while C hash defines or supports the operator overloading with many forms, or you can say in the multiple form it is supporting. Yes, so hence we had concluded with our second chapter. Right, you can post your what you can say, the attendance in the chat box simultaneously. Yes, okay, first of all A division will go for, and then the later on B division. Okay, you can post your attendance in the chat box. Fine. Hence we had concluded our second chapter, and now in the next session we'll go with the third chapter. Simultaneously in the practical session also I am going to conduct the theory session, so that only it will happen how our practicals will get executed. Otherwise it will take a more time in order to complete this, and within 2 months you are having your POEs also and your theory papers. So keep in mind and do accordingly. Today's strength is good. Fine. Okay, put fast so that need to end the meeting. Sharing, stop the sharing.